Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be sharing the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as well as breaking news. $1 trillion Standard Chartered Bank to offer Bitcoin and crypto custody services in the EU. Also, publicly traded company CleanSpark now owns over 10,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Let's go. We'll also be discussing the Bitcoin whales have scooped up 34,000 of the Bitcoin since the December dump. I'll be breaking down this analysis as well as Thailand to pilot crypto payments in Phuket. We'll also be discussing Oklahoma senator introduces Bitcoin Freedom Act for Bitcoin payments. We'll also be discussing crypto in the Himalayas as Bhutan's strategic reserve gets a boost. I'm also going to be sharing a new Bitcoin price prediction model, which suggests Bitcoin hitting $1 million by this particular date. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, in today's show. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I know I am very early today. They say the early Bitcoiner stacks the sats, especially on a BTFD day like today. Bitcoin was all the way down to 91 earlier this morning. We're right back at 94. What it do, fam? Shout out Passive, East Afro King, Erico, Chris, Juan, and Shelton. Good to see a lot of familiar faces. I'm going to be streaming over the course of the next couple of hours. I do understand I am very early. This is the final stream before I'm in El Salvador. This time tomorrow, I'll be in El Salvador for the big event. But anyways, welcome everyone joining us. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream at the top of the profile over on X. If you guys can repost, comment, and quote, it's always appreciated and helps out tremendously with the algo. And you guys are going to notice it pinned at the very top of the profile. So if you guys can do that, it's much appreciated. Shout out James Elsie. Welcome to the live. This is a try stream today. As always, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. So let's get ready to rumble, shall we, crypto fam? Welcome everyone just joining us. Let me know what's good in the hood. Shout out Rock Mama. Good to have you here with us. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. And shout out to the one and only Nippinator. You're looking at the new chairman of the SEC. The one and only, about to replace Gensler when he goes home and gets his shine box. No hat today because I got the fresh cut. And the same day I get the fresh cut, I don't rock the hat. But I'll be rocking the hat in a few days, I'm sure. And again, family, this is my last live stream before I'm in El Salvador for the big event. And so FYI, no stream tomorrow on the 10th and no stream from JV on the 11th. I'm going to be busy those 2 days. However, I am planning on streaming and resuming my stream on the 12th from Bitcoin Country, and happy to share with you any inside information I gather from the event. Welcome, everyone. Appreciate it, East Afro King. Good to have you here. Shout out Passive. I appreciate the love for the safe travels. Bring gum to chew. I never bring the gum, but it's ironic you ask because we have 3 bags of gum. We get the organic gum without the aspartame in it. I get for my daughter. Probably not a bad idea, but JV, you rock. I don't understand your ability to come out with all your positive energy. I need to take time for the space. It drains me. Stay great. Thank you, Unmatrix. I've been around for quite some time. I think this channel created in 2018, so it's 7 years. So nothing surprises me anymore. Whenever there's dips like this, you just buy it. And then you have more sats and your net worth is worth that much more when we re-enter price discovery, which is currently 108.3. So you already know we're still in a bull, family. Glad to see you before El Salvador. Wish you safe travels. Thank you, Rock Mama. Appreciate that. Ryder Well, we have to thank the whales to sell off the algorithm, creating the buy the get opportunity again. Precisely. So thank you, whales. Shout out OG Backrow Kudbule. Good to have you. Bubba Fru, welcome.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to today's live stream. I'm here live and in the flesh. It's noontime here in Puerto Rico, 11 a.m. Eastern over in New York. Welcome everyone to the live stream. I am live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I do understand it's an early stream today. This is the last stream before I'm in El Salvador, so the next stream will be in a couple of days from Bitcoin country. Welcome, y'all. I am live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Welcome everyone joining us. Good to have you, Bubba. The inventor never invented the use to this. Replace the sugar in the food, says Chris JV. Were you not going to sing a bitty song today? I remember you confirming this yesterday. I don't ever remember confirming singing. I think I was making fun of my own singing. That's more like it. Yeah, I mean. Oh, there's 2 new tracks as well. Chandy created a new El Salvador Jammy Jam. I know she uploaded it on X. I reposted it earlier, but remind me, fam, later in the stream, we'll premiere the brand new El Salvador track, which is fire. I listened to it this morning. Excited to share it with the fam. And everyone just joining us, welcome. I guess we're going to kick the show off, but please don't forget to repost the stream on X. Let's get as many eyeballs on the pod as possible, and it's much appreciated. Today is pod episode 1873. I'm your host, JV. Today is January 9th, 2025. Bitcoin had a lot of volatility past few days. I mean, this morning we were way down and we're right back up. I'm about to flip it back in the green. Today is pod 1873. I'm your host, JV. And this is the final stream before I am in Bitcoin country, which will be the next stream in a couple of days. So just FYI. But let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. You can see Bitcoin about to flip back green, about to retake out 95 Gs. We got XRP in the green, BNB in the green, while Ether and many of the alts are correcting and in the red. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. The current crypto market cap sits at 3.3 trillion. And we have, let's see here, Bitcoin market cap of $1.87 billion. $1 trillion. My apologies there. And we have Bitcoin dominance at 56.6% with Ether dominance at 12.1%. Checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got Maker up 5%, Kaya up 4.5%, and Neo of 4.5%. Which alts, if any, are you bullish on for the bull? Holla, let me know. And checking out the crypto bubbles, get a visual perspective. Let's start on the daily. And as you can see, I'd say maybe 70% in the red, 30% in the green. Zooming out on the monthly, 90% Rex City in the red. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index today, we're 69, a fantastical number. Yesterday was a 70, last week was 70, and last month was 78 in extreme greed. And checking out the time chain calendar. We have 171,509 blocks until the next halving of 2028. We're currently on block height number 878,491, and you can currently exchange one fiat monopoly dollar for 1,058 sats. So stack them sats and put down the gats. And there you have it, crypto fam. Greetings. Shout out to Gideon. Good to have you here. Shout out Kepler. Good to have you here as well. Watching, waiting to see the hike up when the inauguration gets closer. Referring to the Trumpster taking office and Gary Gensler going home to get his shine box. 11 days, family, until January 20th. That's a big time, big day. All these other coins do is they all have a limited supply, so many of them. Shout out to the Surge. Hello, fam. What's up, JV? May you have a safe trip to El Salvador and safe return. Enjoy your trip. Much appreciated, and absolutely will do. I can't wait. I'm so excited. 24 hours from now, fam. Have an amazing time. Will do there, Sandman. Much respect. Smash the likes. Thank you, Rock Mama. Always appreciate that. Thanks for the reminder. I'm going to check the X feed again for any comments and quotes and reposts. Rock Mama, you're the top of the list. A little proof of work. So thank you. She wrote, your favorite Bitcoin pod is live. Come say hi to JV. Travels to El Salvador tomorrow. That's right. Shout out to the East Afro King. Good morning, JV and the fam. Come tune in. Much appreciated. Shout out Catherine Weaver. Always an honor. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Boss 33, Deborah, Moonbags, Mr. Corvette. All the love, all the likes, all the comments is much appreciated. Shout out to Overkill. What it do? Good to have you here with us. And welcome y'all just joining us. And there's my YouTube delivery check. I got to always respond or they don't deliver the check. And that means they're going to call my security and I'm going to have my ringer on, just FYI, because I missed the delivery yesterday and I need that check. Good morning. Good afternoon. What's poppin'? What's good in the hood? Watching from Nigeria. Appreciate you tuned in all the way from Nigeria, brother. And here's Gensler lurking. I'm booking a flight to El Salvador. See you there, JV. Unacceptable, Gary. I do not welcome you in El Salvador. Gary, if you're listening, turn up your headphones, please. Wait for it, Gary. Turn them up even more. As loud as they go, Gary. And there you go. Good old Gensler. I bought in at 33 and I'm still pissed when it goes down to 92. Crazy greed. Off to Caribbean tomorrow. Have all of my Biddy t-shirts ready. That's what's up. But anyways, fan, keep the comments flowing. Always greatly appreciate it. I know we got an early stream here. Shout out to the short coin. Only 9 a.m. in Idaho. Bright and early. The early Bitcoiner catches the sats, apparently. But let's dive into today's technical analysis. We'll also be pulling up some of the live charts and check out what's crack-a-lagging in the market. Bitcoin investors pulled almost $570 million from U.S.-listed spot ETFs as the asset fell below the psychological 100,000 price level that was on January 8th, leading to a surge in liquidations. Jan 8th, the spot Bitcoin ETFs clocked 569 million of outflows, which is the second highest daily net outflow since launch, which was January 11th last year. And just 100 million shy of the outflows on December 19th, which came in at 671 million as per Farside data. Now, the markets are still in greed despite the large amount of liquidations. That's right. Over the past 24 hours, 521 million was liquidated from the crypto market. This came as Bitcoin price fell to 92,000, mainly triggered by growing concerns over the U.S. Fed's tightening monetary policy for this new year, according to Ryan Lee, chief analyst at BitGet, quoting him here. Bitcoin's dip stems primarily from the strong U.S. economic data, pointing towards potential interest rate hikes. And Bitcoin has bounced back some since then, as we're currently, sitting a few grand higher than the bottom already today. And the index, referring to the crypto greed and fear index, I mentioned it earlier. I just reiterate, today we're a 69 in greed, as you can see right here in your screen or on your screen. And remember, the higher this number goes in extreme greed, the more likely of a pullback. That's just the way it is. Now, some traders say it is still too soon to draw conclusions from the Bitcoin price volatility, quoting Dan Crypto Trades. This doesn't say much yet, especially seeing December broke the trend, and the start of the year is generally very choppy. Dan said that while Bitcoin hit a local top earlier in the month, retesting 102.5, it set a monthly low after pulling back to 92.5. Pretty undecisive start of the year thus far. And in breaking news, before I pull up the live charts, $1 trillion Standard Chartered Bank, in which BlackRock is the primary shareholder of, to offer Bitcoin and crypto custody services in the EU, and also publicly traded company CleanSpark, one of the miners, now owns over 10,000 of the Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And Bukele tweeted here, maybe we'll all get the chance to buy Bitcoin at a discount off the back of the news of the U.S. government clearing to sell 69,000 Bitcoin worth $6.5 billion seized from Silk Road. That's according to the ruling of a federal judge. Apparently, they did not learn the lesson from Germany dumping their 50,000 Bitcoin and losing billions of dollars. U.S. government, what's up with that? Trump can't take office fast enough. We've had the war on crypto for the past 4 years with Kamala and Biden. And just saying, the war is almost over, family. And pulling up some of the live charts, give me a second to switch up the scene on your screen. You should be able to see cleanly right here. This is the 1 hour via Coinbase, via TradingView. We do have a couple of targets on screen, actually a few. One sitting at 114. That's right. JV had a dream. And also in the green, 108.5, and in the red, 98.451. And we have a bear target in the orange all the way down to 79.7. I saw some bearish analysts projecting we can go as low as 80,000. Let me know if you agree, disagree with that. Or do you think the bottom is already in? And zooming out, we'll take out the 4 hour. A few targets here too in the blue. We have 123,000 on the 4 hour. We haven't seen a bullish target this high on the 4 hour in a very long time. That's the type of target you see on the weekly chart. So looking up, I dig it. And red target at 110 and a green target at 108.5. And zooming out from the 4 hour, check out the daily. The daily also has a lot of action Jackson going on, including a 110,000 price target. There's also some bear targets you can see on screen. Also a rising wedge formation. Zooming out on the weekly, that's the sexy cup and handle target, which has been there for a long time, which shows 124,000 in play here on the weekly chart. And zooming out from the weekly, get a quick glimpse of the monthly. And as you can see, November, we had the biggest monthly close of all time, the highest price appreciation in fiat. And then we had a corrective itty bitty red for December, and January has yet to be determined. Obviously, it's only the 9th, and we have Trump taking office in 11 days. Let me know if you're bullish on that. And welcome again, everyone joining the live stream. I think 80,000 it could fall to unless it keeps going sideways for a while. Appreciate your insights. I'd rather not have those bull suckers in the biddy. Let them sell so we can get rich without them. JV got a cut. That's right, short coin. Yeah, we mentally pocket the profits, forget how good we have done. I didn't even know a thing about Bitcoin until 20 months ago. So after it went from 19 to 32, I bought it after the banks crash, after the regional banking crisis. Smart man. Mark says, good afternoon, JV. Good afternoon, Mark. The Bitcoin ran as promised. Hopefully the whale scare takes it down so we can buy at even lower prices. That's always the silver lining. Before the Trumpster inauguration, do you think the price will likely continue to pump or continue to correct or trade sideways over the course of the next 11 days leading up to the Trumpster inauguration? Let me know. And gnats in my fly space, I command you to get out before I start crushing you and catching you with my bare hands. And I will rip your wings off your back, gnats. And if you don't know now, you know. Jan 20, 110,000 in my opinion. That will take us to all-time highs. Current price discovery is 108.3. So send it. Thank you, Oracle. I appreciate it. And welcome to the live. We're streaming early today. This is the final stream before El Salvador. I'll be 24 hours from now, I'll be in Bitcoin country. I would love an opportunity to buy more at 80 G's. That's right. Buy the dip. Take advantage of it. Always a silver lining. Bitcoiners are always winning. It's in our DNA. If the price dips, we buy more. The price rises, we say hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Satoshi. Because either way, we win. It's in our blood, right? It's in our DNA. Welcome, y'all. I'm going to check the X feed again. Again, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I had to stream extra early today. Tomorrow, I will be traveling all day, so there will be no podcast. I will be on my way to El Salvador. Thank you guys in advance. Proof of work. James LC, let's go. Appreciate you, brother. Steven, shout out to the Crypto Surge. Last stream with JV and Crypto News Alert, so tune in. The final stream is amongst us. And thank you again, Rock Mama, East Afro King, Catherine Weaver, Boss 33, and the rest of the fam. Much appreciated. As humans, we are not programmed to just invest in nothing, but that's what we need to do. Don't buy a business, don't buy a house, don't buy a car, just wait. Hodl be thy name. The UK Santander stopped me from buying more of the biddy yesterday. It's murder here in the UK, says Mark. We'll be safe out there, brother. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Biddy's on my mind, I'ma never give it up. And the nips, paws are in the air, and they stay there, and they stay there. You already know. But yeah, yo, let's continue. We just broke down the latest TA astrology for the broskies. Let's continue with the headlines. And towards the end of the news, we'll obviously do some live Q&A and flip it. We also have some new songs to premiere, which Shandy produced a brand new El Salvador jam. It's fire. I listened to it this morning. Anxious to share it with you a little later. So stay tuned. Here's the latest with the Bitcoin whales. Headline reads, Bitcoin whales scooped up 34,000 of the biddy since the December dump. That's right. Large Bitcoin holders are back buying huge amounts of the crypto. The king crypto, that is, the biddy. At the end of 2024, following a record six-figure high, according to Block Trends, more than 34,000 Bitcoin, worth $3.2 billion, have been accumulated by the institutional investors, providing buying pressure for the current recovery in Bitcoin. According to this analyst, they said the buy-up came after the wallets holding between 1,000 and 10,000 of the biddy dumped 79,000 Bitcoin in the week after December 21st, days after it hit the peak of 108.3, the current all-time high, which was actually December 17th, amid the U.S. Fed's interest rate cut, which ended up generating a 15% correction. He added that the large players took advantage of the consolidation, started making the big trades, broken down into the multiple smaller ones, accumulating Bitcoin with the price below below 95 G's, baby, which is approximately where we're at the time of the live stream. Now, Bitfinex analyst said in a January 6th market note that the sell side liquidity in the Bitcoin markets is shrinking at a rapid pace, and the worst of the downside pressure on its price has likely already passed. However, analysts also predict that sovereign wealth funds, government treasuries will look to establish strategic positions in the Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Blockware analysts said late last month that the U.S. Bitcoin reserve could, in the worst case, push the price to over 150 G's, while a best case scenario would send Bitcoin soaring to a 400,000 price target. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analysts. And there you have it. The whales are giving you another opportunity to stack them sats. So put down the GAT, stack the sats. You know what to do, fam. What to do? What about a glitch? What's glitching here? We glitching here? Early show. What's up, broskies? Shout out Matthew. Welcome to the live stream, family. Good to have you here, live and in the flesh. Yeah, if we're glitching, my apologies. Hopefully it stops glitching and fixes itself every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, that tends to happen. So keep me posted on that. And yeah, I appreciate it.
No plan B needed, I have the biddy. Bitcoin is my plan A, B, C, D, and E. There is no other plan for me. I am with the bit rip through the dips, biddy. Bitcoin, it's my plan A, B, C, D, and E. I'm team BTC. Through God, Satoshi educated me. Through God, Satoshi freed me. Through God, Satoshi changed me. Plan A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only financial plan for me.
Yeah, I blame it on Gensler. He's tapping the phone line. Never trust that guy. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I mean, I hear generators kicking in, so there may be a power outage. I don't know what's going on. I can hear something going on. So thanks in advance. I think we should just get through with the the news as fast as possible. Shout out Shelton. I appreciate the super. This gong strike is for you and for Gary Gensler. Turn your headphones all the way up, please, brother. This gong strike's for you and Shelton. There you have it.
Angels in the orange. Angels in the orange. Yes, I said angels in the orange. I see angels in the cold storage.
It seems to be better now. Let me know, fam. I'm monitoring it on my phone. It seems we're smooth, so appreciate it. Thanks for your support, Shelton. I appreciate that, super brother. And welcome y'all just joining the live. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I know I had to stream early today. This is the final stream before I'm El Salvador bound. El Salvador is going to be lit. Amen, short coin. And thank you guys. Continue the comments and quotes. I'm going to repost everybody. Thank you, Bitcoin Gun Shop. Just reposted you. Shout out to our very own Oracle JC Ice. Make sure you're following her on X. Username JC Ice. She wrote, "We're live today. Get in here and chat with the fam." Thank you so much. You guys are the bomb diggity. Much appreciated. But yeah, let's continue, shall we? Where we left off here in this piece. Next story of the day. And you got to love the good old freeze frame glitch as well. They're keeping me on my toes today. Next story. Thailand to pilot crypto payments in Phuket. Let me know if any of y'all have been to Thailand, especially the city of Phuket. I remember being there as if it was yesterday. I actually spent about a month in Thailand, but this is a very long time ago, and I spent some time in Phuket. Had a great experience, by the way. Thailand plans to try... 1 second, family. I got to let my delivery guy in. Hold on one moment. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. All right, and I just got to text them to leave it at the door or in the garage because I'm streaming. Leave it in the garage. Thanks. That's my YouTube check. So just FYI, I appreciate that. Anyways, Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Pichai reportedly announced a new initiative January 8th at a seminar organized by the Marketing Association of Thailand, according to The Nation Thailand. He said the pilot would be conducted within existing legal frameworks with no amendments to the current laws required to implement the trial. So they're adopting Bitcoin out there. The program aimed at integrating digital currency into everyday transactions, allowing tourists to register Bitcoin through a Thai exchange and verify their identities before making purchases. That's definitely a win right there. And according to Pichai, the initiative will operate within Thailand's existing legal framework and will not feature anything that is illegal. Well, of course not. The deputy prime minister said the program aims to make digital transactions more accessible in tourism-focused cities and remain competitive to avoid missing out on business opportunities. Meanwhile, foreign tourists will need to verify their identities before using cryptos to pay for goods and services. A clearinghouse will convert Bitcoin transactions into the Thai baht. Now, to illustrate the program's utility, Pichai cited the example of refugees from the Russia-Ukraine war who could use Bitcoin to purchase property in Thailand instead of facing challenges in obtaining Thai baht, their local currency. Now, December of 2024, the former prime minister of Thailand, Thaksin, gave a lecture in which he urged the Thai government to study crypto and push for sandbox experimentation, and also said Thailand should begin studying digital assets to keep ahead of the curve towards global digitization, but not begin buying cryptos. He also highlighted, and there's the Nippinator, well at work right there, potential challenges posed by the incoming Trump administration in the U.S., including possible trade tariffs and the Trump suggestion of using Bitcoin to pay off the United States debt. Meanwhile, Nairan, the CEO of Binance in Thailand, wrote an opinion piece in October discussing the regulatory move by the country's SEC. The CEO noted the SEC at Thailand's proposed new regulations to expand the scope of funds to invest in digital assets is a push for legitimizing and adopting digital assets like crypto. They also said the move's intention goes beyond simply legitimizing the biddy. It's about creating a mature ecosystem where traditional finance and digital assets coexist. And you hear Nippinator going wild. He must smell Gary Gensler. Are you still lurking, Gary? Let us know. But welcome y'all joining us. Shout out to Thailand. Very exciting news. Very advantageous for the folks out there. Vietnam needs to also include their VND for the Bitcoin exchange. What's the VND stand for? Is that some form of know your customer out there? Let me know. It's 6 here in New York. Are you saying it's only 6 degrees, brother? Because my brother in Florida says it's in the 30s in Florida, which leads me to believe it's probably 6 degrees in New York City, which is crazy. Here in Puerto Rico, I can't complain. It feels like it's in the 90s. It's probably in the 80s. You know what I mean? Don't forget to smash the likes. Thank you, Rock Mama. If you're enjoying the pod, subscribe. Matthew says I recently started using exchanges again. Things have come so far since I started buying the biddy in 2019. No more needing to wire the banks to buy the biddy. Transfers are now instant through the paid services. Right on. We were hit hard too, says the Oracle. Had to take care of the home first, and then I helped with the WNC, I guess referring there in North Carolina. Vietnamese dong, the dong dong dong. This gong strike is for y'all, for the broskies.
It's all in the orange. Sunrise, sunset, hope alive. Bitcoin isn't a bet, you have been told. Never forget, this is your chance to change the tides and make your own sunlight. Oranges grow in the glow of a new sunrise. Live orange, get your vitamin C on. Boost your financial immune system and your life quality. Orange plan is plan A, B, C, D, and E. Orange skies, endless rise, freedom.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. And shout out to Chandy 10 Music. We're listening to Angels in the Orange, a.k.a. Plan A to E. And we have actually 2 new songs she just delivered to me early this morning or late last night. I checked them out this morning, and I'm looking forward to playing the new El Salvador jam, which she created. It's pretty fire. So I'll be blasting that over in Bitcoin country within 24 hours. It's that time. And welcome, everyone. JV starting another live? No. Why do you ask if I was starting another live? Did YouTube create another live? I have no idea. You scare me now. I don't know what's going on when you guys say that. I'm going to check the YouTube stream. Because when you guys tell me that like another stream started, I don't know what's going on. Did it? I don't know what's up. So someone clue me in what's going on. Because everything seemed fine and seems fine, but you guys are saying I started another stream and now I'm confused. No, same stream, broskies, so don't scare me, please. Oh, it went blank for you? Yeah, refresh should fix it, brother. But yeah, we should be okay. Confirm on my end the technical. Everything. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly. Loud and clear, smooth, says the Oracle. Okay. Yeah, if anyone's having issues, just refresh your screen. Hopefully that does the trick. But you just never know. So I'm just now more motivated to get through with the stream. So I'm just going to continue where we left off. Keep comments flowing. I'm going to try to finish the news as soon as I can. We got 600 people here. When we're done with the news at the top of the hour, we'll flip it into an uncensored extended version of the pod and we'll premiere some new music. You feel me? All right. Cool. All right. Next story of the day, family. Let's discuss the latest with Oklahoma, shall we? Let me get to the article here. The headline reads, Oklahoma senator introduces Bitcoin Freedom Act for Bitcoin payments. That's right. A Republican state senator in Oklahoma, Dusty Devers, filed legislation allowing employees and residents in the state to opt to receive salaries in Bitcoin. That's what's up. And enable vendors to accept Bitcoin payments. Quoting them here. In a time when inflation is eroding the purchasing power of the hardworking Oklahomans, Bitcoin provides a unique opportunity to protect earnings and investments. And as Bitcoin continues to rise and the value of the dollar continues to be printed away in Washington, D.C., Oklahoma must act to protect our people. Hey now, the bill called SB 325 ensures that participation is entirely voluntary, respecting free market principles and empowering the employees, the employers, and businesses to choose their own payment options. According to the filing, one of the purposes of the act is to establish a framework for the secure use of Bitcoin by the state of Oklahoma, private businesses, and individual residents, and another is to authorize Bitcoin as an acceptable medium for transactions, salaries, and investments. Senator Devers praised President Trump's pro-Bitcoin campaign, adding, Bitcoin has arrived into the mainstream of our economy and is unquestionably a significant part of the financial future. The legislation puts Oklahoma in a leadership role nationally while ensuring the state embraces the future of financial technology while providing our citizens with more financial options. So kudos to Oklahoma here. Now, the Bitcoin Freedom Act will be eligible for consideration in the 60th legislative session, which begins February 3rd. Devers is amongst those criticizing high inflation in the U.S., quoting him here, if Washington, D.C. can ruin something, it likely will. And it is certainly ruining the U.S. dollar. One of my biggest campaign promises was to fight for financial well-being of those I represent and do what I could to offset the damage caused by inflation. You feel me? Now, Devers, who is also a pastor, also criticized central bank digital currencies, saying they enable government overreach and surveillance. They give central authorities the power to track, control, and restrict individual transactions, undermining financial privacy and freedom. And he also says Bitcoin promotes financial sovereignty. It's decentralized, censorship-resistant design, allows individuals to retain full control over their money, free from government interference or inflationary manipulation. Now, inflation in the U.S., as we all know, they claim to always have it under control at under 3%. But true inflation, you could gauge by the price appreciation of food, real estate, and things they typically don't consider when they come up with their fudge numbers to make it seem like everything is under control. You feel me? But anyways, welcome everyone joining us back to the live chat. I see there's a lot of messages deleted. There must be some trolls in the chat. They got whopped. That's what happens. Shout out to our mods. Always doing a fantastic job. Does anyone actually believe that these politicians haven't been accumulating for years? I think anyone smart has been accumulating for years. If you're smart, I don't care if you're a politician, a bankster, I don't care what your background is. You've been stacking the bitty. That's just my 2 Satoshis. Bitcoin is like owning land in New York, prime real estate Manhattan. You never sell the land. Real inflation is 23.2%. Thank you, Oracle. I mean, obviously it's not 3%. I think we can all agree on that one. Sounds accurate to me. I mean, I go to the grocery store for $100. I can't buy anything. I buy some paper towels. That's basically $100. I may be exaggerating a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy. $100 doesn't really get you far at the grocery store nowadays. And inflation's no joke. Inflation is ultimately how they crush the poor. And we all pay for it through the money printer. Obviously, they're going to continue to print money. It's going to hyperinflate the dollar. But how do we fight back? Hyper-Bitcoinization. Because the purchasing power of Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed to increase against the dwindling purchasing value of the dollar. And that's likely to continue that way. You feel me? You don't go to the dollar shop then, JV. Apparently I don't. They have dollar stores, but nothing is a dollar. The new dollar store is like $10 per item. The only thing you can find for $1 in the store is old candy that'll make you sick if you eat it, because it's been sitting there for years. How fast are they updating the mining apps to use for mining? I don't know. It's a good question. Are you doing your own mining, Shortcoin? And JC, how's your mining operation coming along? I know you've been looking towards doing some mining over there in North Carolina. Let me know. And again, welcome everyone joining the live streams. Good to have y'all here with us today, live and in the flesh.
Flies with open eyes, ledger lines, the world aligns, no middlemen, no more confines, truth engraved in blocks of time, immutable, sublime, a full moon, bright, calling to a better path, a better way.
Whatever you do, don't move to New York. This congestion plan sucks. Now you got to pay $9 to get into the city. For real? Housing's up 154%. Food is up 73%. Transportation is up 52%. Yet they have inflation under control at less than 3%, they say. Ain't that crazy? It truly is. Still working on setting it up. Right on, Oracle. Keep us posted. Job bless, Ron P. Job bless. We got 700 people here live and in the flesh. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And still got a lot to share with you guys. Keep the comments flowing. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out ZTevo. Appreciate the repost, brother. Just reposted. Anyone who reposts comments, quotes, the live streams getting reposted back in real time. Florida is closed. Closed for what? I find to feel that my house is no longer going up in value. For some reason, I think everyone's moving out of New York City. When are you moving to Puerto Rico, brother? Yep, vote again for who, says the writer. Well, right on. We'll keep the comments flowing. Next story of the day, fam. Here's the latest from the Kingdom of Bhutan. Then we'll be discussing a new price prediction model, which projects Bitcoin hitting $1 million, which is different from the stock to flow model. I'll be sharing that, and then we'll dive into some live Q&A and go from there. Again, welcome everyone joining the live. The Kingdom of Bhutan continues to leverage new technologies, particularly Bitcoin and the blockchain, to boost the economy. According to multiple reports, the city is ready to integrate digital assets like the BTC, BNB, and Ethereum into its strategic reserve. So that's their holy trinity: Bitcoin, BNB, and Ether. The Mindfulness City near Jelifu is newly established special administrative region, which will serve the country's economic hub and tourist attraction. Bhutan's king shared that in a modern city anchored in innovation, so its announcement of a Bitcoin strategic reserve isn't surprising for many. And look at the BNB chain announced here, a major milestone for the blockchain adoption. Their city, Jelifu Mindfulness City, we're just going to call it GMC, Bhutan's new special administration region has just announced it will hold BNB, Bitcoin, and Ether as part of its strategic reserve. And here's the announcement coming directly from Bhutan. As you can see here, it looks like a beautiful city. God bless. Bhutan is one of the first countries to see the potential of Bitcoin and blockchain tech. This small Asian kingdom in the Himalayas started mining thy bitty back in April of 2019, when the world's top digital asset was trading below 7 Gs. Meanwhile, Druck Holdings and Green Digital served as the country's investment arm. And thanks to an early start in Bitcoin mining and adoption, Bhutan now has sizable Bitcoin holdings. According to Bitwise Europe, Bhutan currently holds 11,000 of the Bitty, and this number will continue to grow, with Mindfulness City's recent announcement to add more of the Bitty and cryptos to a strategic reserve. The same Bitwise Europe chart also indicates that the U.S. remains the biggest sovereign holder of Bitcoin, with around 198,000 of the Bitty, and China is listed second on the list. As Bitwise shared here, based on the latest public info available, the U.S. still remains the largest sovereign holder of the Bitty, with around 198,000 Bitcoin in the government's balance sheet, closely followed by China. And as you can see, it's U.S., it's China, it's United Kingdom, it's Ukraine, it's Bhutan, it's El Salvador, Bitcoin country, the nation of God, Venezuela, Finland, and Georgia. And if you don't know now, you know. Bhutan's developing its crypto mining facilities in a phased manner in cooperation with BitDeer Tech. Initially, the kingdom launched the facility with 100 megawatt capacity and is currently operational. The government aims to start its second facility by the middle of the year with a bigger capacity of 500 megawatts of 5x, baby. Interestingly, Bhutan had devised the plan to help offset the notoriously high energy consumption associated with the crypto mining. Unlike other mining companies, the kingdom has leveraged its hydropower resources to run its facilities. Bhutan's 100 megawatt mining center in Gadu runs on hydroelectric power and is environmentally friendly. The Gadu facility boasts over 30,000 crypto mining machines that can produce 3 to 5 Bitcoin each and every day. That's what I call winning. Bitcoin and crypto are now properly integrated into many government policies, particularly as part of the strategic reserve asset. The United States remains the industry leader, at least in its effort to integrate the Bitcoin and cryptos into the national agenda. And as we all know, all eyes on Trump. We have literally 11 more days. If we can get the strategic reserve bill passed for Bitcoin, that would allow the United States Treasury to not only stockpile Bitcoin, but purchase. And Cynthia Lummis proposed a plan, Senator Lummis, of purchasing 1 million Bitcoin over the course of 5 years, which would mean the United States of America purchasing 200,000 Bitcoin per year for 5 years. Let me know if you feel that will turn into fruition and that United States will be next to stack that Bitty. Let me know your thoughts. I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone joining us. And before we dive into our featured story of the day and flip it and tap into the latest, Idaho and Wyoming are great, says Matthew. Right on. You got to respect it. Wyoming is the least populated state with topography similar to Colorado. Good to note there, Matthew. Any state with advantageous Bitcoin laws is a win. 2.2 million in play. If you missed yesterday's podcast, Max Kaiser's latest prediction, I share why he believes the pretty little bitty will soar to that number. Make sure to check it out if you missed it. When I retire, I will move to Dominican Republic and spend a lot of time in Puerto Rico. Retirement is very soon. Amen, brother. You deserve it. Shout out DR. Anyone holding it down? Wherever you guys go, do not go to London. It's definitely not on my list. I've been there before, one of my least favorite cities. And I hate to be a London hater, but the weather was awful when I went. It was torrential rain, but I hear that's typical, maybe similar here to Puerto Rico. I don't know. But I didn't have a good experience in the sense that, I don't know, there was nothing spectacular. Out of all the countries I went on the Euro trip, it was my least favorite place to visit. I mean, so for what it's worth. I'll be sailing off the East Coast, says Ryder Well. Obviously, you're better off renting and saving your Bitcoin. Well, here's the thing. There's pros and cons. If you're renting, the money you're paying for rent could have bought the Bitcoin. London is scary. Too many stabbings for my taste. You know what I mean? Not a good look. I'd rather be in a Bitcoin country where the weather is warm, where it does not rain every day, and there's no stabbings. There's no homicides. El Salvador is the safest nation in the Americas. Crazy, right? History is nice. I prefer Scotland. Shout out Scotland. Never been there. I'd love to visit. The only thing is that leverage trading is tax-free. That's about it. Yeah, if you don't lose all your money doing it. I'm leaving Colorado for Wyoming as soon as I can, as it's easier to earn money in Colorado. Wyoming is tough to earn income due to its smaller population. Bitcoin will make up for that. You're damn right.
The code is law, no hands to sway or pay. Turn your brain on, get your Bitcoin. Plan A, B, C, D, and E. Bitcoin's the only plan for me.
Yeah, man. But again, welcome y'all. I see we have 800 people on the live stream. We're about to dive into our feature story. I was going to take a few sips of water, read the chat for a bit, and then we'll continue. And when we're done with our feature story, we'll flip it into a not a pump watch, but Q&A segment, and I can answer questions, and we can play some new music. Brand new El Salvador track from Chandy. I'm excited to share with you shortly. I hear El Salvador is actually really cheap to live. In comparison to other places, yes, very cheap to live. But I'll tell you how my experience goes. I'll be there within 24 hours. Hello, fellow maniacs. Welcome. And welcome y'all just joining the live stream. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We've been streaming for 46 minutes. We got another hour plus to go. So if you guys can repost the stream, comment the stream, quote the stream, much appreciated. Water guns in 2025. Yeah, my water guns never did that. I was just lucky to have a super soaker. Now they have like battery packs and it makes it look like that's crazy. Like that's a crazy water pistol you got there. But anyways, I get so sidetracked. Gary Gensler says there's Bitcoin and then there's everything else. Is this true, Gary? Quoting the chairman. I've never seen a field that is so much wrapped up in sentiment and not so much about fundamentals. And these 10,000 to 15,000 projects, many of them will not survive, according to the lurker himself. How do you like that? I need to get a membership to the Rumble. Please do. I went to El Salvador to hang out with Max and Stacy in March of 2022. How was your experience? And shout out to the new chairman of the SEC. What's up, chairman? How's it going, brother? Did you tell Gary to go home and get his shine box? You did. Good job. Excellent. And you bark at the check delivery guy, the YouTube check delivery guy who was delivering the check in the garage? You heard him earlier? I heard you regulating, so good job, Nippinator. You get some extra treats. We just gave Nip a nice bath. My daughter did, so I can't take credit for it. So he smells nice and good. Because tomorrow he gets dropped off at the sitter. And it's very sad when I got to depart with the Nippinator. I think we've only ever departed once in our lives for 3 days. So this is going to be like a 7-day separation from the new chairman of the SEC. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But show Nip some love. He's a good smelling pup today. Smells fantastic. But anyways, Bitcoin Magazine says the U.S. will sell. I know, I saw that. How stupid are they? I guess they're going to try to usher that in before Trump takes office because Trump wants to stockpile and Biden wants to sell. Go figure. The war on crypto is not over till January 20th. His little face is so sweet, especially when he's cleaning himself to remind Gensler of how clean he has been as the chairman of the SEC. So thank you, Nip. Oh, man. Let me tell you something. Again, welcome y'all joining us. Yeah, Nip knows I'm leaving. He knows. They're smart. They hear everything we say. You know what I mean? But anyways, good old freeze frame. Gotta love it. Respect the pump. Respect the pump. Give me a second, family, because that freeze frame always throws me off, and then I have all these gnats in my fly space I'm not trying to get protein from, if you feel what I'm saying. But anyways, now for our feature story of the day. New Bitcoin model predicts when the price will finally hit that coveted $1 million milestone. This is different from the stock to flow. So let's break this one down. And again, welcome y'all just joining us to the live stream. Bitcoin's 2024 milestone elevated expectations from 2025. Now bolder and more extravagant price predictions are shared in the market. Some boost crypto enthusiast sentiments, and others spread the fear of a crash. Oh no, what are we going to do? The prediction of the new Quantile model also provides a unique perspective on the Bitcoin price rally and when precisely Bitcoin will hit $1 million per coin. So let's break this one down, and by a show of hands in the chat, let me know if you've ever heard of the Quantile model when it comes to Bitcoin predictions. Multiple Bitcoin price predictions for the year suggest a digital asset will reach $1 million per coin. However, the new Quantile Bitcoin model discards such predictions. So for example, stock to flow shows Bitcoin hovering between 250,000 and 1 million per coin from now to the next halving in 2028, with an average of 500,000 per coin, whereas this is way different. So stay tuned. The findings acknowledge the Bitcoin price performance and its exponential growth, but also question the feasibility of the six-figure target. Quantile regression analysis considers Bitcoin's adherence to the power law trends. Many of you have heard of the power law model because we've covered that a few times here on the pod. It suggests the path to 1 million targets require a dramatic bubble excursion. That's right. And more importantly, at least a 40 standard deviation is needed for the Bitcoin price to hit $1 million this year in 2024, where historical trends reveal that it only fluctuates between a -10 and a 20. Quoting the model here, to reach 1 million in 2025 would require a bubble excursion of 1.0 in the log and a multiplicative factor of 10 from the present price. And in log terms, logarithmic, that is 1 over 0.24, which is greater than 4 standard deviations for all you math whizzes out there. And throughout Bitcoin's price history, we have not seen this even once, nor have we seen it I don't know if that looks like a 3-0 there. It's kind of weird, these numbers. I don't understand the 0 with the hair. But anyways, I'm not a math whiz. And the prices have stayed overwhelmingly in the range of a -10 on the downside to a +2 on the maximum. If I'm reading these numbers correctly, I mean, I'm not going to pretend I understand any of this. The Quantile findings also challenges Cathie Wood's view on Bitcoin. She claims the price can range from 650,000 to 1.5 million, which we've also covered numerous times here on the pod, depending upon the base and bull cases. Meanwhile, the Quantile model's statistical findings present different timelines. So let's break down these different timelines, shall we? We have a timeline for 300,000, 1 million, 3 million, and $10 million. Now, Bitcoin is getting more predictable with declining price volatility. In this, the quasi-periodic bubbles play an important role. It indicates the cycle peak followed by correction due to the long-term power law trends. And interestingly, this happens every 4 years. We know the cycle. And the cycle has been set as 2013, 2017, 2021, 2025, and 2029, which are next. And ultimately, that's always the year preceding the halving. And history has shown us we always hit the cycle peak the year preceding the halving, in which, again, we had the halving in April of 2024. So we're likely hit the cycle peak, if history is to rhyme, this year. Let me know where you think that cycle peak shall be. Now, back to the Quantile Bitcoin price prediction. It revealed the timeline for the assets marking the major milestone. And according to this, there's a 50% chance Bitcoin might hit 300,000 in 2029. So damn bearish. I know, it's not even funny. With 2 years of uncertainty range, a 50% chance of 1 million happening in 2034. She's Louise. With 2 years of uncertainty age and 3 million in 2039 and 10 million after 2046. I was thinking more like $1 billion by 2046, which Fidelity has actually once said, but nonetheless, I digress. What are your thoughts? Obviously, these aren't the most bullish targets, but nonetheless, another price prediction model we can add, you know what I mean? And returning to Cathie Wood's findings, the Quantile statistics claim there's only a 20% chance that the Bitcoin price will hit 650,000 by 2030, and even lesser 5% chance of 1 million in 2030. However, a 50% chance of this happening by 2034. Now, what do you need to know? Bottom line, the Quantile model's findings on Bitcoin predictions are pretty amusing as they consider the Quantile regressions, bubble excursions, and historical trend. And according to that, Bitcoin will hit 300,000 in 2030, plus or minus 2 years. And more importantly, the most anticipated 1 million target will be achieved by 2034 within 2 years. So it could really be 2032 to 2036 because it's not that precise, challenging many of the current price projections. But anyways, fam, let me know your thoughts. Where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to take us for the cycle peak, which I personally think will occur this year? And I want to reiterate some targets. Max Kaiser's calling for 2.2 million within the next 12 to 24 months. Let me know if you agree or disagree. JV's calling for 1.1 million. That's if, this obviously is my bull scenario, that's if Trump adopts the strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States of America, sparking the game theory as the global hash wars continue to play out around the world. But yeah, I agree. A lot of those targets were extremely bearish, but nonetheless, now you know. We've covered the quantile model. And if you don't know, now you know. Since we're in a super cycle, I don't trust the quantile model. Agreed. 500,000 to 1.5 million cycle peak. You're speaking my language, Oracle. You're speaking my language. Sounds good to me. Keep the comments flowing, fam. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream. I got the gong. This gong strikes for you, Joseph, and to send Bitcoin back to price discovery where it belongs. Hey now. We got 900 people on the stream. Good to have y'all here. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to actually prep the new El Salvador track. I forgot to put it on the Roadcaster here this morning, so I was out and about. But I'm going to get it loaded up, and we're going to play it. It's pretty lit, and you guys got to let me know what you think. And shout out Shandy for producing it, creating it, writing it, and doing all of it. She created it 100% solo feathers. So I'm going to be working on that, and we'll play a little bit of music as I'm loading this baby up. And keep the comments flowing. I'm going to do my best to read everyone's comments out loud.
Decentralized, no inflation, taking your gains. Work for prosperity instead of sweating for them and buy Bitcoin. Chains broken, global economy, global ledger, global chance for everyone. Plan B, there's no need. This is the seed that breaks the greed. This is the plan that works for you and me. We don't have to work for the masked men, don't you see?
Shout out Bitcoin Boet. Yo, how's it going? 1 million in play, 100% 2025 nation state FOMO. We'll find 0 Bitcoin on the exchanges. FOMO like a mofo. Now we're talking.
Bitcoin changes the past few.
Hey now. Yeah, so let me find a spot to place this new track so I can play it. Got to find a nice spot for it on the Roadcaster. Yeah, we'll go over the scarf. I can rewrite over the Scarface clip, one of the two I got here. That should work. Let me see something. Replace. Yep, it should be in a few seconds. I'll be able to play it. Looks like it's almost done. And again, welcome everyone. This is the Q&A segment of the live stream. We're about to premiere a brand new track Chandy created for El Salvador. As you know, we'll be in El Salvador very soon, literally within 24 hours. So here we are. I'm going to play the new Jammy Jam. Let me know what you guys think. It's called Biddy Up El Salvador. Biddy Up El Salvador.
Beach vibes hitting, sunshine grinning with the brightest, doing the warm weather hustle. Bitcoin's winning, the most creative and bold, the world cannot deny us. Bitcoiners are the leaders, we're next level best. Stack your appeal and stand beside us. Got my hodl house locked, you can't blow it down. Built like a strategic 3 little piggy style brick house.
Bukele rules, now he leads this town. A visionary force wearing humanity's crown. He gave hope to this place, turned it bold and bright. Orange country bleeds blue, white and orange light. Got cold storage, then move on down. Where volcanoes and currency flow, no frowns. No worries, no politics, no puppets, no clowns. Biddy up,
Stack and flow. About the rocket at a
Brand new El Salvador track by Chandy 10 Music. Enjoy, fam.
volcano, y'all. Biddy up, get down in Bitcoin town. Bitcoin vibes in the Salvador glow. Kitty, 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 I feel your heat, you're melting me. I'm a puddle living in ecstasy. Bitcoin country is seducing me. Lava flows, it's like a Bitcoiner's G-spot. Moist and on fire, dragon flame trap.
I think I'm caught.
From volcanic peaks to the surf that rolls, El Salvador hits the spot.
It's Bitcoin City, stacking sats and goals. Philosopher king, yeah, they call him the man. Analytics poetic, he's got the plan. No politics, just proof of work stats.
El Salvador
Salvador, where the freedom's at.
Doing, doing, doing.
Kaiser spread the virus orange like he stacks BTC. An example of orange winning strategy for you and me. Stacy by his side, A-lister.
She's the greatest of the badass Soto, she's sisters.
Yeah, they set the scene, 6th level minimum team. Honey making dream team, calling their bitty peeps to Bukele country.
It's a money revolution, best future in play.
Bitcoin kids being made.
Proof of work, proof of life, it's the Bitcoin way. Doing hard northbound, doing.
Giddy up, stack and flow.
Biddy up, get down in Bitcoin town.
Bitcoin vibes in the Salvador glow.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I feel your heat, you're melting me. I'm a puddle living in ecstasy. Bitcoin country is so sexy. Lava flows, it's like a Bitcoiner's G-spot. From volcanic peaks to the surf that rolls, El Salvador hits the spot. It's Bitcoin City, stacking sats and goals.
1 in 500 years kinda leader.
Bukele reigns, Phoenix from ashes, shaking the chains. Gen X rise, yeah, we hit the stage.
Bitcoin life in the wisdom age. They said at the IMF, we don't need their cage. This is our freedom, we're writing the page. It's a 6th gear hustle, we're shifting the game. Oh yes,
Up, doing. Biddy up, what Bukele say?
hot and strong, let Bitcoin light the way.
Biddy Up El Salvador, that's the new Jammy Jam by Chandy. New El Salvador banger. Let me know your thoughts. Welcome, everyone. What I'm going to do next is we're going to end the YouTube transmission. We do got 900 people here collectively between the 3 platforms, but we're going to end the YouTube and we're going to continue with the uncensored extended version of the pod for the next hour. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck out of here. Head on over to the Rumble. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's get ready to rumble. Cool. And we'll switch out the chat in a moment. I'm burning the sage.